Welcome to the life you crave. Simple and sustainable weight loss for women who have better things to do than diet. I'm your host, Leah Pinelli. I help ambitious, badass women stop overeating, overworking, and overgiving to lose weight from a place of love. I'll help you simplify weight loss, end your overwhelm, and create the life you crave. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe to this podcast. Let's get started. Hey, friends. Welcome to the Life You Crave podcast. Listen, I've got a little insider tip. Do you want to make a lot of money? Consider then getting into the anti-aging industry. According to marketdataforecast.com, the North American anti-aging market was worth $17.44 billion in 2022. And that number is estimated to reach $22.47 billion by 2027. The anti-aging industry is profiting massively. Off of what? Off of American women's anxiety about aging. And our anxiety is fueled by our dominant cultural narrative that once we pass the age of 34, we have lost most, if not all, of our value. I mean, really, you guys think about it. You can't walk into a drugstore or scroll on the internet without seeing ads for anti-aging this or that. Almost exclusively, these anti-aging products are marketed toward women. For us, women, aging is perceived, I mean, at least it was for me, and I think I can speak for most of us, it's perceived as the kiss of death, right? It's the kiss of death on our beauty, our vitality, our sex lives, our relationships, our careers, and of course, with the right investment, whether that be expensive creams or potions or crazy expensive cosmetic procedures, you just might get a few more years of youthfulness, i.e. happiness, before they put you out to pasture. The anti-aging industry has a vested interest in keeping us women over the age of 30 anxious and insecure about the inevitable. They are profiting handsomely from our fear that really, truly, the best years of our lives have come and gone. But here's what I want to offer to you guys, my beautiful, beautiful Life You Crave community. Here's what I want to offer to you all today. What if the opposite were true? What if the best, most vibrant, and satisfying years of our lives were to come after 40? Think about it. A woman's best years are actually poised to come after 40. Let's just take a little walk down memory lane for a second. Our 20s are characterized by, figuring it out, right? We're figuring out school, education, friends, dating, jobs, relationships, the whole thing. Then our 30s, we become hyper-focused in a way, right? On establishing a career, but also establishing a family for those of us that that's relevant to, right? We become quite enthralled, for lack of a better word, with momming, right? This new role and identity with motherhood for many of us. And then, of course, we are constantly, whether you have children or not, seeking that ever elusive work-life balance in our 30s that always seems to evade us. But by the time our 40s come rolling in, we have become usually unconsciously competent at our careers, which is a good thing. And we often have more clarity of purpose, a sense of purpose in our lives. Our kids are older, which gives us more time freedom. And we're typically earning more than we've ever earned before. And also, it's worth mentioning here that women actually report feeling happier and more confident after 40. So if this is the case, why aren't we hearing that narrative? Why do we constantly hear about how little we make compared to men? Which, don't get me wrong, it's a problem. But why is that the constant narrative, along with the ugliness of aging and the obligatory hiding of the aging? And instead, why are we not talking about how successful and exhilarating our 40s and beyond actually are? Oh, right. Because that narrative isn't profitable. So, community, friends, listeners, I propose something radical. I propose that we intentionally flip that current dominant narrative on its head and really, truly commit to ourselves and to each other to tell a truer story. And that story is that our 40s and beyond are the absolute best years of our lives. And not only that, but women under 40 should know that so that they know that it's only going to get better with age, not worse. Sit with that idea just for a minute, would you? Just sit with it for a minute. I want to ask you this question. How would your life be different if you really believed it? If you really believed that your 40s and beyond are the best years of your life, how would you show up differently? Think about it. When I woke up on my 45th birthday, I immediately had the thought, this is going to be the best decade of my life. And I meant it wholeheartedly, without a doubt. And that thought, this is going to be the best decade of my life, excites me. And when I'm excited, I get energized to get to work, to create the vision that I have for myself and my company and my community. This illustrates that what you think matters. The stories we tell ourselves and each other matter. What we think is what drives our actions. I think this is going to be the best decade of my life, and I get to work as if it's already done. And when we think our best years are behind us, conversely, what do? We lose momentum. We turn on Netflix. We eat the cupcakes. We buy the extra stretchy pants, right? We lose our purpose. We lose our groove. It's a great movie. Stella Got Her Groove Back. You got to go check that one out. But we lose it. We, quote, let ourselves go. And we miss out on how magical our 40s, 50s, and 60s actually can be. So I have an invitation for you all tonight. I invite you to commit to changing the narrative with me. Let's lock arms and let's do this together, starting with you, starting with me. Instead of thinking thoughts like, my ship has sailed, why not think, I'm just getting started? And here's a tip. Changing your thinking is easier and more fun when you get in community. And I have a very special free community that I would love for you to join. You can head over to leahpinelli.com and click on Join the Life You Crave community. Totally free, badass women. We are in it together. Oh, and one last thing. If you haven't watched Amy Schumer in her show, Inside Amy Schumer, it's on YouTube. It's called The Last Effable Day, which is last and then F with 2 asterisks and then Kable. I'll have the link in the show notes. It is a sketch that she did with Tina Fey, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Patricia Arquette, and it is freaking hilarious, and it's about exactly what I'm talking about on the show today. Please go watch it. You have to go watch it. It is hilarious. Laugh out loud. I've seen it so many times, and I still keep laughing. So head over to leahpinelli.com, join our Life You Crave community, and then go laugh your seat off by watching Amy Schumer and Tina Fey and Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Patricia Arquette talking about their last effable day. So fun, so funny. Ciao.
You've been listening to The Life You Crave. I lost 30 pounds years ago without dieting, willpower, or deprivation. I'm on a mission to help other women, including you, do the same. You can book a free weight loss strategy session with me over at leahpinelli.com. That's LIAPINELLI.com. See you on our next call or on the next episode. And remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on iTunes.